Hey everybody, it's Coach Barry and we are top dressing this weekend. We're going to start here on the practice field and then tomorrow we're going to do the game field. Okay, wow, a lot has happened and not exactly in all the right sequence and timeline that we were expecting. So I guess first things, right now we are at the last weekend in June, and 2 weekends ago we sanded the practice field, and that had some issues with it as we got interrupted on Saturday afternoon by a very heavy rain. And that triggered a lot of heavy rain around the whole area, which then caused creeks to overflow, or creeks as you people from non-rural areas call them, to go out of their banks. The city of Red Lodge flooded, Fromberg flooded, a lot of areas in our community, or communities around our area I should say, and we wish those people the best. They're just kind of amazing what happened in such a short period of time. There's a lot of communities in our area that need a lot of support. Come still visit Yellowstone Park, and obviously the communities around them. Tourism is a big part of their economies, and we pray for a good recovery for all of them. But that flash flood in our parking lot ended the day that day, and we were able to finish that field on Sunday in the rain, but we weren't able to spread it, so there's no filming of that. 2 days later, our head football coach came and ran the four-wheeler and spread that other field to get the sand spread out for the rest of it. Because of all that rain, we weren't able to do this field, the game field. And then the following weekend, we all went to football camp, and we got back Wednesday. And because of rains and my job, I am an accountant at a farm and ranch and feedlot, and we're a little short-handed, and so I've been on a swather, so my days got longer. So I wasn't able to mow past last Wednesday. And these fields are growing. So that meant, because we left for camp, I left on Friday, we got back Tuesday night, that I came and mowed this field, which was probably about 4 to 5, maybe even 6 inches tall, on Wednesday. So I borrowed the school's walker mower, which is a rotary mower, and mowed it down with that, and then mowed it twice with the real mower, just to try to get it down to level. And you'll see in some spots, there's still some tufts that are a little higher than the rest. And then obviously we had some clippings that, especially around the edges of the field, from when I would pick up the mower, left clipping. So that happened there. And then on Thursday, I kind of did the same thing, but I went over with the walker twice, lowering it each time, and then hit it with the real mower once, and really kind of got the same result. So the goal is today is to go over both of these fields and mow them as many times as we need to get it down to our level and get that nice clean tabletop look we're looking for. It's really thick. It's doing so well right now, and that's great, but I think it would take 2 mows on this field and then 2 mows on the practice field to get the look we want. So then tomorrow we're going to finish sanding this field, the game field, and you see here that we still have all the sand that they dumped here. We used the first truckload on the practice field. This second truckload will go on this game field, and we can get the leveling done on this. And because they're growing so much and the practice field is pretty well done, we're going to spray it with a little plant growth regulator to control this awesome growth that we're having. We have also made great steps in our clover, but still don't have it all gone. So since I'm going to be spraying PGR, I'm just going to go down to our local hardware store and get a basic weed killer that will kill clover and not the grass, and just put that down and just keep whacking away to try to get this clover out of the fields. Things are looking a little better. We finally got our fertilizer. We had to have them switch it into a bag form because we couldn't arrange a lift gate to unload the tote, so that worked out good. And we got that delivered, and I dropped that off on Wednesday, and so I took it and put it on the field on Thursday. A little later than I was hoping, but that's what it is. Color's already starting to come back a little bit. I think that's the fertilizer. This is growing. Because I fertilized Thursday, I didn't mow, so I missed my mowing. So I did a double cut yesterday, which was Friday, and then again a single cut on this field today, and it's just amazing how fast it's growing, which will be good to help make sure that it survives this sand leveling that we are doing today. So we got our sand. This is donated by our local partner, Fisher Sand and Gravel.
really like to thank Scotty Wilbur and his crew over there. But a nice fine sand, a little wet, it'll dry out, but by next weekend it should be ready to spread on the field. So this is what we get after the sand hits the ground. Now we cut it at 1 1/4 inches, and normally you would want to lower your cutting height probably about 1/2 inch than normal. But with the triplex mower, that's a little more difficult to change the cutting height on all 3 reels, especially the middle one, and make sure that they are all consistent. So we haven't done that. So that is why the sand doesn't look like it's got a very good coating, is because our grass is taller. But really, we probably have anywhere between 1/4 and 1/2 inch level on this, just as down already in the canopy. And then once we run our drag over it, it'll help level out all the little spots. I'd like to take this time to thank Hupert Brothers and Quinn Hupert for donating the Bobcat, and for Quinn helping us load sand on Sunday. And I'd also like to thank Scotty Wilbur again and Fisher Sand and Gravel for the donation of the sand. We really appreciate your guys' help in making these fields better. And then I'd also like to thank our head coach, Jim Stanton, and his wife, Carla. The more hands you have, the faster things go. And it's just incredible. You get a Hall of Fame coach who still cares enough to lend a hand in the jobs that aren't as glorious that you always see on the sidelines. So thank you to everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.